top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach on State, man. We tapping in, man. Before I drop this video about, Chrisean questioning Blueface's sexuality, again, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell. So y'all know when I'm dropping content, man. Fresh from church. Hey man, y'all know I like to get straight to it and show y'all video. And as you know, man, since Blueface then came out of the penitentiary and made that podcast of going into that other hole instead of the wet hole, hey, she has been questioning his sexuality ever since before he got locked up. She was going through his search bar and found him looking at some male porn. She didn't have no problem with him being bisexual and zesty. She even had a zesty man tattoo on her neck. But the thing is, hey man, he been doing this stuff on a down low, and rumor has it that he has a boyfriend in a penitentiary that he promised a wedding ring to. Now, you guys have seen videos of him doing the splits and all that kind of stuff. How you gonna be from Schoolyard Crips and you doing the splits? You doing the splits with people, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's just a bad look all the way around the board. But I think Chrisean is really serious. And guys, ever since Blueface and came up out the pen, man, he's been acting a little bit different. Even his voice is different. Now, some say he could, be fake doing one of these rituals, these humiliation rituals, and that's why he got all these random things like Walgreens, Chase Bank, Washington Nationals all over his face, which means absolutely nothing. But he has been showing signs of this DL stuff for quite some time, man. I'm gonna let you guys watch the video for yourself. Tell me what you think, man.
And he likes butt now. He don't like it no more. He likes butt. And I've honestly always thought that Blueface swung for the other team simply because of his hatred for women. I just always felt like Blueface, when given the opportunity, he was going to take some risks. They're more loyal. Men are more loyal to him.
Hold on, because this part had everybody sitting straight up. Word around the block is that while Chrisean and Jaden were out here spinning in circles over Blueface, he was in jail getting close with men. Real close. People online keep saying he wasn't just entertaining conversations, he was allegedly giving full boyfriend energy, like he switched roles without blinking. Fans even joked he was posing in those strange photos like he was somebody's favorite toy in there. And the wildest part? Folks are claiming he actually fell into a whole situation with one of the guys. They're saying Blueface supposedly promised this man a ring, a real ring, like they were planning something serious behind those walls. The internet has been eating this up because the stories are wild, and the claims keep getting louder every week. But here's the thing. Rumors about him moving both ways didn't just pop up out of thin air. Those whispers been floating for a while. And remember when Chrisean said she walked in on him watching certain videos of men touching themselves? She even said Josh say he is in trouble when she brought it up. People brushed it off like she was exaggerating, but now everybody is looking back at her words with a whole new side-eye. This whole situation is turning into one giant storyline because the streets are convinced there's more to this than Blueface wants to admit. Whether the jail stories are real or not, the internet is treating them like they're ready for primetime TV. And honestly, the timing makes everything look even messier. Back when Chrisean and Blueface were dragging each other online every 5 minutes, she dropped this tea that had the whole internet spinning. This was during the chaos where people were saying she cheated on him with Offset, and Blueface kept throwing shade like he was the one hurt. Then Chrisean fired right back and said being tattooed on a hook wasn't some big brag, because as she put it, you literally slept with Cardi B's husband a couple weeks ago. She didn't stop there either. She called him out by saying, "I'm tired of men looking at me while they sleep with you." That line alone shook timelines like an earthquake. Then came the part that had everybody's jaw on the floor. Chrisean claims she exposed him for being on the low, and she didn't whisper it, she blasted it. She said she went through his phone and found things he wasn't expecting her to ever see. She even got bold enough to say, "Let's talk about how I saw gay corn in your recent search history." And when she explained why she covered up the tattoo of him on her neck, she made it clear, saying, "I had zesty man on my neck." She added that being bisexual wasn't the issue, but not being honest before someone catches feelings was the real problem. What really had people talking was how this wasn't even the first time she said something like this about him. In another heated argument months before, she randomly accused him of being bisexual again, and even though everyone brushed it off back then, fans now say they should have paid closer attention. Every time she spoke on it, she stayed with the same story, which made folks wonder if she knew more than she ever let slip. So here's where things got extra wild on that live stream with Chrisean Rock. Blueface casually mentioned that he once slept with a little person, like it was nothing, and Chrisean instantly snapped her head toward him like she got hit with a plot twist. She started grilling him right there on camera, asking who it was, but the way she asked had the whole chat losing their minds. Instead of assuming it was a woman, she straight up asked him if the person was a boy or girl. That moment had everybody staring at the screen like, wait, what just happened?
What person you were? Oh, shit.
Is it a girl or a guy?
What kind of question is that?
The internet immediately jumped on that question because it wasn't random at all. Folks were saying she didn't pull that out of thin air. She asked that because she already had her own suspicions. The whole vibe shifted instantly, and people in the comments were typing in all caps, trying to figure out why she would even think that was an option unless she knew something the rest of the world didn't know. And that's exactly why viewers took that moment as a sign that Chrisean wasn't surprised by the idea of him being with a man. It almost sounded like she wasn't guessing, she was confirming something she already believed. The look on her face, the tone she used, the quickness of the question, everything hinted that she's seen things behind the scenes that would make that question make perfect sense. Now here's the part that's got everybody going back through old receipts. People didn't take Chrisean seriously when she spoke on his behavior the first time because they thought she was just angry and trying to get a reaction. But when you look at everything again, folks are starting to realize maybe she wasn't reaching at all. Even before she said any of that, Blueface had already been caught in a few suspicious situations that made the internet question whether he was keeping some things on the low. And the conversation exploded again because of the things he said right after getting out of prison. He came home acting bold, talking like nothing fazed him, but a few comments he made had the whole internet giving him the slow side-eye. People were already whispering, but those new clips made the whispers turn into full-on debates because his energy was way different than what fans remembered before he went in. So this all got stirred back up during that live stream with DDG. Blueface hopped on the phone with Chrisean, and the two of them instantly started talking in a way that nobody expected. It wasn't the normal flirting, it was something else, something extra, something that made the chat pause. At first it sounded like regular freaky talk, but the more he kept going, the more people replayed the clip, trying to understand why his choice of words felt off. Viewers said the tone, the phrasing, and the way he reacted to certain things felt like he was accidentally revealing way more than he planned. It was one of those moments where the internet stopped and said, wait, did he really just say that? And from there, the speculation shot right back into the spotlight. Then out of nowhere, Blueface flipped the whole vibe on that call and asked Chrisean if she was willing to take it from the back. He didn't even hesitate. He straight up asked her if she had lubricants ready because that's how he wanted to get things started with her. The live stream froze for a second because nobody expected him to say something that specific and that bold.
And that's the thing, man. You know, this was the first day that Blueface had even got out. And he was asking, could he get it from the back? That means that they had never even had intercourse in that type of way before. You know, I don't know about you, but if a man fresh out of prison and you got that wet cookie sitting right in front of you, why would you want to go in from behind? We could ask Blueface. Chrisean was caught off guard by it, but that's exactly what he wanted because that's what he's been getting. Anyway, you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you think he's changed since he got out, man, drop that in the comments. And remember to be blessed. Don't get stressed. Make sure you're getting a lot of rest and never get finessed and stay out of trouble.